What's up, guys? Matocaster here, and we're back in CMS 18 again. What do you know? I can't get enough of this game. I'm not even kidding. I figured today we just see what happens. I think that's kind of what we do every time, but, you know, why not? It bears repeating, right? We've got 3 barns we can choose from. We've also always got the good old junkyard, as well as the auction, of course. But I'm thinking, let's go for a barn. We haven't done a barn in a while. Haven't gone to a barn to find a barn find in a while. So I figure, why not? Guys, I hope you're doing well. Again, it's worth repeating that all the support that this channel is getting is just so appreciated. Truly appreciated, guys. It really means a lot. And here we are in a barn already. Ooh, we have a Crown Vic over here, don't we? Hoo-hoo. What is the details here? Ford Crown Victoria neighbor. I'm guessing that's like for neighborhood watch or something. It's in kind of rough condition. A lot of swap options though. Car price $20,000. Car value $23,000. So that's not a bad margin there. Don't know what we'd really do with it. Yeah, I guess just restore it, but I don't know if that would make for an overly interesting video, Crown Vic. I mean, I know that they've got a huge following. I definitely, it's the final body on frame car ever made in the US. So there's that. They've got a great 4.6 liter V8 in them. They're bulletproof, essentially. So I understand the following. I just, maybe we will. I don't know. Let me think on that. I'm going to hold off on it. I know we'll come across more. You know how many Crown Vics were made. So I'm sure we're going to come across several more. I don't think that's going to be our car for today. So the hunt continues. Well, considering since that barn was kind of a bust, let's just do one more barn. Go see what's in there. Okay, here we are. And what do we have behind here? I told you we'd find another one. The Ford Crown Victoria. Frame condition, interior condition, those are both pretty good. Car price $33,500, car value $38,000. Yeah. We already passed on one. Wouldn't make sense to just grab another. What do we got back here? Ooh. I know what those taillights mean. We have a Shelby. Is it a race? It's a race car. Shelby GT500 race car. Oh, car price $35,000, value $37,000. Well, now. See what this is all about. What do we got under here? So what was the details? We got a lot of swap options, but currently has V8, 2-carb, overhead valve, frame condition 87, interior condition 88, not bad. That is a Shelby GT500. That is a no-brainer. Yes. Let's put it in the garage. So here's our Shelby GT500 race car. Looks pretty good here in the garage. Missing a right front fender. If I was building it out to be a dragster, I'd go with the supercharged, but I want to do more of like a all-around Trans Am type build, of a Trans Am race car type build out of this thing. It looks like that's what it originally was. So I'm going to keep true to that. That's what I'm going to do. Just rebuild what we've got here. So let's move this over to lifter A and get going. Gonna get this thing up in the air and get everything disconnected here to be able to be ready to take this engine out. Let's take off the exhaust pieces there. Get the starter off. Drive shaft. Spin around and get these bolts here. And there that goes. Oh, we don't even have an oil pan under here, do we? That's not a good sign. It's a good thing I wasn't even going to bother with trying to get this engine running. Just do it upright. Rebuild it all. bring it back to its former racing glory. Wonder what the story is on this car. I definitely love that Trans Am type build. The look of it is really cool. All right, let's get this engine out of here. Go get our crane. Move it to lifter A. Pull out. Now we can take it over here. There we go. Then start our teardown. Check out my inventory here. We're going to go all out on this engine with all this performance. All these performance parts. This engine is going to be fantastic. We're doing the heads, the intake, the works. Our crankshaft in. I'm excited about this engine. I don't think I've gone this deep on the performance parts. I've usually just bought a few. This time I'm going all out. Might as well. Got the bottom in all built out. Let's flip it over and get going on the goods. Rotate, rotate. Oh man, I'm getting excited. All right, let's get our cam in. Performance, there we go. Get you on. Cam gear distributor. Make sure we're using the performance parts here. I don't know why it doesn't just default to the performance parts if you bought them. You know, you'd think that you would want to use them if you bought them. There are clips on here. Clip B. And our other clip B. Oh, I do need a coil, don't I? I do need the performance coil. And there you go. Let's get our performance heads on. Don't think I've ever bought the performance heads before. This is a new one for me. I'm just going to speed through the push rods and rockers. Performance manifold on this side. That looks like headers to me, but they call it manifold. They look good on there. They definitely do. Let's go ahead and put on our wires. Why not? All right. We'll do the headers over here. Intake manifold. We got the nice one. There it is. This is looking good. This is looking real good. Performance carburetor. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. I even splurged and went for the performance alternator. I usually don't get the performance alternator power steering pump, but I suppose this time, why not, right? Timing cover. And do our harmonic balancer. Water pump. Water pump pulley. Fuel filter. We'll do our serpentine belt. As well as our other. And we still need a fan. There you go. This is really starting to look like something, huh? Get our air filter base. Our performance filter. And the cover. Look at this. I'm just gonna stand back and behold. Oh, the cover didn't go on. Come on now. Oh yeah, I forgot to. There we go. Now. Yes. That looks like quite the engine there, boys. Not bad at all. Let's get it in the car. And there it is. It looks so good in there. Might as well get the clutch and the gearbox. I ordered a tunable gearbox for this. Because it's a race car, you know, race car. Get our performance flywheel, clutch, and pressure plate. We'll get our bearing in there. Then we get our gearbox. There it is. And we might as well install our starter. I'm not going to install the drive shaft yet, obviously. We're going to take care of that stuff very soon. For now, let's get on the front suspension here. Start pulling things apart. I don't know if I'm totally crazy about these wheels. We will visit that shortly. See what we can do about getting some good looking wheels in here for this race car. Wheel hub cap. Let's get that bearing out of there. Front wheel hub. Get this cover out of here. Get that out of the way. Upper suspension arm. Let's get our shock out of here. Get our outer tie rod. Inner tie rod. Then we can take our knuckle off. And don't forget about these rubber bushings. I've been known to. And that's that side done. And here we go. We'll get our cross member in. Our rubber bushings. 1 and 2. Go ahead and throw our sway bar in, as well as our steering rack. Front steering knuckle C. Inner tie rod. Outer tie rod. Cinch that down. Bottom suspension arm. There we go. Upper. Let's get our shock absorber assembly in there. In link B. See anything there? Nope, looks like that's all put together. Get our cover on. Our hub. Tighten that up. Get our wheel bearing in. Cap. Rotor. Or disc. However you like to say it. And that should do that. We're going to work on finding wheels later, but for now, let's pop on to the other side. Get that wheel off of there, and we got drums back here, huh? Okay. Well, that makes for a pretty simple rear end. Take this knuckle housing off. Get these U-bolts out of here. I need some of these small rubber bushings. Leaf spring is gone. Shock absorber. And that's pretty much that. I'm going to take the axle housing out, and then this fuel pump and fuel tank. Let's get that new tank in there, and might as well, before I forget, our performance fuel pump. Now we can do our axle housing. Let's go ahead and mount our shock absorber. Leaf spring. And our small rubber bushings. There we go. Knuckle housing. Put our hub on. Our solid drive axle. Our wheel cylinder, our rebuilt brake shoes, new brake drum. And gotta get these cinched down. And while we're here, might as well just do the drive shaft. Cool. That's that side done. Cool. Yeah, we're really getting this thing together. Okay. Let's get this thing down. Get the welder over here. I usually do that first, but forgot about it this time. Move you to lifter A. Take care of this. Awesome. Send that back. Looks like a real race car all pulled apart like that. That's pretty cool. I went and did some body stuff. Bought a new hood. The hood that was on it was pretty plain. I wasn't overly excited about it. There we go. Found it. Yeah, that looks better. Looks more race car. Race car. Get the front end on here. I love those racing headlights. If you've ever wondered what the tape is on the headlights, it's for if there was an on-track accident and you were to break the glass, it would stay all together. That was the goal, was it wouldn't go shattering out everywhere. You kind of keep everything held together. So you see it a lot of times on those vintage racers. This is the new hood I bought. See that? That's the kind of plain. Went with this one. And that looks, I love that. That looks absolutely perfect. Get our new front window in. Front right door. Got our mirror there. Our new glass. This is looking good. This is looking really good. Rear window. Got our trunk. Let's get our taillights on there. And there we go. We'll still need to pick out plates. Let's pick out plates. And that looks cool. I almost like that matte black color. I know that's an option we can do. I don't know. We'll see. We should pick out wheels and tires. Let's take a look at what they had on here. I really liked the size, especially in the rear that they had on here. And 275 40R16, 305 40R16. So that's the rears. I'm going to go with these. It definitely has that era the racing era Trans Am style with the knockoffs and everything. I know the wheels that came on the car are really cool too. They're these GT40 rims, but for me, I'm just really digging on these here. I think that will do it for us for sure. And yes, we want 16s, also fitting of the era. Buy it. Now for tires, I'm going to go with these slicks, the Tire B, Slick Tire B. It's got the era correct type lettering on it, and they're slicks because we're going to be putting down a bunch of power. So for the front, we're going to want 275 40s. There we go. That's expensive, 3,740. About to get more. So we're going to get the wide rear 305s. Oops. 40s. Yeah, $4,300 for a pair of tires. Oh yeah. Get those balanced and repeat. All right, let's get these rears on. That's the 305s, that's them. Oh yeah. Now our fronts. Gonna be the 275s. I really like these rims on this car with those tires. Yeah, that works. Time to put this thing down on the ground. Man, that looks good. It looks so good over there. That stance with that splitter there and those tires, the size and everything, it's just looks so good. So good. It's modeled so well too. Ah, it's so good. I suppose it's time to pick a paint color for this thing. Let's go to the paint shop and see what we can come up with. First off, let's check the liveries. Oh, yeah. A racing livery. That is cool. What else we got? I'm digging on this one. What's all over, though? It makes it look like it's been... That is interesting. I dig it, though. I'm really digging it with this blue. That looks really cool. I think that's the way to go. Paint the car. Now I'm curious if it'll start. That is the big question. Let's see if we can move it to the dyno. Cannot start engine. Wow. We'll have to figure that out. Oh, I know why. I know why. I know why. I know why. There we go. Totally forgot about that. Put it on the charger and forgot about it. There we go. How about now? There it goes. All right. I'm very curious about how much power we're going to end up making. So yes, proceed with dyno test. The factory was 306 horsepower, 397 foot-pound of torque. Now I have a feeling we're going to be just a little bit above that. With as much work as we put into this engine, ooh, it sounds good. 594 horsepower, 751 foot-pound of torque. This thing is a beast. That's going to be one squirrely car. Let's move it back out to the garage. That looks cool. I dig the race car colors. Ah, just love it. Well, let's let's not waste any more time. Let's see what this thing can do. Let's take it to the abandoned airport. I have a feeling it's going to be a handful. Doubt it'll go in a straight line down the speed track, but we will find out. And here we are. Oh man. Yeah, it goes. Man, this thing is quick. Really quick. It looks so good. I know this is going to be a love it or hate it color, but I think it looks good for this car. Gotta do our J-turn. These slicks definitely help. I mean, if we were on radials or any of the other treaded tires on here, on the game, I don't think it would do well. We're at 140 miles an hour. Just exploring the airport. And since we built it as like a Trans Am style racer, let's take it around the racetrack. And we're off. Yeah, having these slicks really helps. Oh, it still gets squirrely though. That's for sure. Oh. Yeah. That's gonna happen. It is a Mustang after all. I don't hate on Mustangs. I'm a very big fan of them. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's hard to handle. Of course, when you're dealing with 700 something foot-pound of torque, and this car with the old school leaf spring suspension back there, it's gonna make things a little exciting. Bring it around this corner. I'm trying to. It doesn't sound that exciting, but I can't carry too much speed through. And here we come. Yeah, it gets a little wobbly at high speeds. Well, I can already tell we're going to need to open up that final gear when we take it to the speed track. So let's do that now. Okay, now let's see what we can do here. Hopefully it won't bog too much. Let's see what happens. Save the tune. Still going with a 4-speed to keep it in the era. Let's see what we can do here. And there we go. We're already in bogging forth. Yeah, had a feeling. But hey, we're grabbing it now. We are grabbing it now. Such a good looking car. 160. 170. Oh man. We got up to 170. Oh, don't mind that. That didn't happen. So I converted it to a 5-speed because the 4-speed just wasn't giving me enough to work with. I'm just gonna bog too much. We're in 3rd, 4th, and 5th. It's still a little bit off, but it's definitely better than it was. I mean, to do it proper, to go for real high speeds, probably go to a 6-speed, but let's see what I can do with 5 here. Oh, 172, 75. 178 miles per hour. I don't mind that. Alright, converted to 6-speed. Let's see what it does. And we're off. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. Definitely more manageable. 6th. We're already at 160. Slowly climbing. 71. 178, 9. Oh, I think we just barely made it to 180. All right, the time has come. Can't keep them all. Time to sell. See what we made. Everything's 100%. Good to go. Car value 85,525. Restoration bonus of 17,105. I'll take it. 102,630. Indeed. Cha-ching is right. So let's do the math. Let's see what we made in profit here. $40,142 in profit off of that Shelby. That is a tidy little profit, and I will certainly take it. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I certainly appreciate all the love and support that this channel gets from each and every one of you. I truly mean it. It's very special, and it humbles me every single day. Guys, thank you so much. If you liked the video, consider leaving a thumbs up. Lets me know you care. And as always, guys, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.